What's up guys, we are back with some Skyrim and we are going to be reviewing some more Dwemer mods because these guys are just too cool in my opinion. They are the perfect excuse for why you can have something that doesn't belong, like laser beams for example. So the first mod up, we are going to be talking about this mod called the Dwarven Sorcery armor. This mod has two armors, but they are in separate plugins with the same name, so you cannot use this at the same time without modding knowledge. You'll have to pick one or the other. I'm going to cover both of them and try to show you the differences. The first one is the Dwarven Sorcery armor A. So the whole suit is animated. There are lights on the torso blinking on and off, and gears that are spinning on all over the body. You can notice these the most on the gauntlets. There is also steam that will occasionally blow off from the armor. And there's a Dwarven Scouter that you can wear as well. This armor has two variants, one that's enchanted and one that's unenchanted. And I actually forgot what the enchantments were on this armor, but I can tell you that they were actually really OP, so I didn't even bother with them much. The best thing about this armor is the shield. This is one of the best shields ever. It fits so small on the arm and expands like a ward whenever you guard. We are also using this Dwarven Helmet Replacer mod by Train Wiz and State Waffles. It's a simple replacer. It's basically a Dwarven helmet with a visor over the face. This looks great in my opinion, but not worth the replacer, so a standalone version would be great. Hopefully this is a modder's resource. Now we are going to jump over to the Dwarven Sorcery armor B. This also looks great. The pauldrons look the same, but the torso is where it shines the most. It looks like a Dwarven shield infused into the chest, and it's got some animated gears with a spinning Centurion dynamo core on the back. I welcome all of this, but the shield. The shield is underwhelming compared to the first one. Next is the Space Wiking Dwemer Exoskeleton. This mod looks sick, but we aren't going to stay on this for long because I couldn't even get this to work properly. In the images on the mods page, it looks awesome. They have different armors with the exoskeleton over it. But when I went to use this, my character would wear the exoskeleton but be butt naked underneath. Next is the Ancient Dwarven Metal by SRWO. These are hand-painted textures for the Dwarven Metal. This will give your Dwarven Metal more of a goldish brown look, and it's a work in progress. As you can see, some of the metals aren't the same. They don't have the new hand-painted textures over them, and you can notice this the most with the Centurion bust. So that one's still it looks all yellowish while the rest of everything else looks like more goldish brown. I would use this if it was completed. Okay, so let me get away from the Dwemer and their steam because I'll end up never leaving. I really like them a lot. So I want to talk to you about this mod called the Galahad Renegade coat by Full Eno. This is an armor for men. It's not every day that we get male clothing, and the ones that spark my interest is even rarer. This outfit is modular. It is all light armor with the exception of the pants. The pants is just no armor at all. It's got all of these HDT physics that flow really well when moving. And if I can add a little bit of criticism, I'd say that there's a bit of clipping that's a little too much for me. I think the shoulder area should have been just stationary without any HDT physics because that's where it clips the most. It doesn't have any himbo or Sam support, so I won't be keeping it, but you should definitely go and check out Full Eno's mod page because they are underrated and they have some really good mods. Next, I'm going to show you these pelts by Pfuscher. I always go back to this author's page because they have some of my favorite texture and model replacers. I downloaded all of their files and placed all forms of the pelts like the beds, the walls, and the floor rugs using the creation kit, so I can show you all of them. These look great. They look extra fluffy, and I'm going to keep these. So thank you to Pfuscher, because all of their mods that they make is just really good. And time for another male-only mod, because males are so freaking cool, and Skyrim isn't always about titties and bikinis. So this is going to be a model replacer for the Helm of Yngol, and I hope I'm saying that right. No plugin needed. In the menu though, it will still appear to be the original model, but you know, when you go to equip it, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This thing looks great. I like the helmet, you know, because it has a mask attached to it. Those are usually my favorite types of helmets. It looks like it's a mixture of ancient Nordic and dragon bone. It looks really great, and I'm keeping it. And you know, since it's not a plugin, if you're not feeling it, you could just uninstall it anytime you want. So there you have it, some great non-sexualized mods for Skyrim. Thank you to my subs, my Patreons, and my supporters. I will see you all later. Peace.